Welcome to my office. It's funny because many times I've made videos right here. It happens to be on my bed, and some people laugh because it's kind of my bedroom. Um, I have found that this is a comfortable place for me to sit and work. I know some people they have an office, but I found that I'm comfortable here and I'm able to keep my books and my papers on my bed. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight into who I am and what's going on with me with internet marketing and with my life, with my spiritual life, with my family. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I just kind of wanted to let you know a little bit about me personally. Um, I am a follower of Jesus, if you will. Uh, my spiritual life is important to me, and it helps me in my daily life to focus first on part of me that is invisible, the part of me that is my core. And so I have learned that it is important to have the three parts of me uh, growing and developing. And many times people don't develop that spiritual part of them. So I just wanted to let you know that that's important to me and that I have been doing this for now about 4 years. Uh, some of you know my personal life a little bit. I'm just about finished with my paperwork in terms of my divorce. And I've shared about NetDivvy and how it's been a help to me. And it still continues to be a help to me. I'm learning lots. And there is a lot to learn with marketing. But I want to give you all some hope that you can succeed. And I've learned so much, and I'm so grateful to Vince and to Terry and to my friends in the business who have been a support to me. As far as my other life, I enjoy running and walking. I use my treadmill. I try to isolate my life. When I'm on my treadmill, I can just focus right on like the walking or the running. And many times I pray. Many times I talk to God. And then sometimes I listen to music or I listen to a teaching. Sometimes I talk on the phone. But I'll go anywhere from 3 to 8 miles on my treadmill. And I try to go at least 1 hour, regardless of walking or running. I have my water and I have my tea. I have this really cool cinch tea, it's called. It's a really great tea that I drink. It gives me lots of energy. I'm not really too much into coffee, but I do drink coffee when I run out of my tea. Anyway, for energy. As far as my health, I'm a lot older than people think, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. The idea is that I have been taking care of my health for a long time. It's very important to me to eat well and to eat healthy foods, to eat fresh foods. I love fish. I'm not really too much of a steak eater because it gets caught in my teeth, but um, I like fish and I like chicken, and I used to be a vegetarian when I was in college and when I was in my poor young years, couldn't afford meat. But anyway, um, I am pretty much into eating really well, exercising, and taking care of myself. And I guess maybe I'm saying all this because I think it's important that you get to know me and get to know what are the things that I care about. Um, Over the past 4 years, I've struggled with many issues in my life. I've kind of reinvented myself. I was kind of broken down, like, in the Marines, when you go in and they just take you all apart and they build you back up. That's what I feel like the last 4 years have been. But I'm much stronger now. I've learned so much, and I know the difficulties that other people go through. I'm aware of the difficulties financially. I'm aware of the emotional bondage, of the captivity that people are in. I'm aware of the wounds that people can have. I've taken many classes on like counseling classes, on different gifts that we have. I've taken classes on like dream interpretation and hearing the voice of God, and I have so many wonderful books that I've read. One of my favorite is called, yeah, it's this one. Well, there's a couple, but this happens to be one of my favorite. It's called The Seven Longings of the Human Heart. It's really, really good. It's by Mike Bickle. He's part of IHOP, which is a really great. IHOP is not the Pancake House. It is the International House of Prayer. And what they do is they have prayer and worship going on 24/7 for the last 10 years. It's an awesome, awesome place. A lot of worship leaders have come out of IHOP. But anyway, that's one of my books. He's a great writer. He's a great man. I admire many of these great men. Um, Mostly those who are spiritually connected, because I feel that that's the area of our life that is really should be predominant in our growth. So I tend to not read a lot of like fiction books. I read The Shack though. That's a great book. I don't know if you've ever read that. That's a great, great book. It's really kind of strange. The Holy Spirit is is like a big, heavy black woman, and it's like, wow, that's an interesting interpretation of the Holy Spirit. Anyway, that is a really good book too. There's so many wonderful books. I've over the past 4 years, as I've said, I've written devotionals. I've written um, a lot of like articles. I get a lot of revelation from the Bible, and I've learned so much about how big God is and how we don't even know what we don't know. I think it was John Asseroff who did a teaching on that. That there's four things that we're really unaware of, and one of those things is that we don't even know that we don't know things. Um, and until they're revealed to you, you don't know. So, anyway, long story shorter. Um, I just wanted to share with you a couple more things about myself. I love nature. I love being outside. My favorite thing to do is hiking. I love the beach. Vince Reed talked about that today in his video about going to the beach, going to a beautiful place, and just resting. Well, today is Sunday, and so I did go for a walk around my corner. Well, it's actually about a mile and a half. Um, but it's so beautiful out today. My favorite season is the summer. Of course, I love being in shorts and a t-shirt and bare feet and just enjoying being outside. I take my laptop out there and I'll do whatever work I can out there, plug in my computer in the outside, and enjoy the sounds and the sights of nature. It's very, very. It helps me to focus on what is important because life is short. Well, this video is just about over. So I just want to encourage you to enjoy your day, consider these things that I've talked about, and thank you for getting to know me a little bit. And I hope to come to you more